Woohoo!
I love that so much every time.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Yeah. Hey everyone, we're back and we're streaming, and it's going to be super awkward again. So get excited.
Yay!
Because we don't know any other way to stream except awkwardly. So here we are.
Huzzah!
I'm Alan Barr.
Yeah.
Go
Hi,
Gallant
Alan.
Night Games. Hi guys. Words. Alan Barr, Gallant Night Games. Here running a game with some of my awesome friends. We are in the penultimate or ultimate, depending on how much they screw it up, session of our Tiny Supers campaign. I wasn't burying the lead there, don't worry. And so we're here to finish that campaign. Yeah, there's a comment that I am confused by, and I can't tell what they're saying. So I'm just gonna.
What was the comment?
Great.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Don't know.
I got nothing. I'm confused.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, there we are.
It was amazing. Amazing is good.
Yeah. So it threw me for a loop. But hey,
Amazing is always good.
I'm gonna have my players introduce themselves, and we're gonna get rolling after we do a recap. So who first? I think I'm gonna have Ashley do the recap because Ashley's recaps always make me happy.
Oh, jeez.
And
You don't
she
like my
takes, and
recap?
she was celebrating how much she takes notes on Facebook.
That is true.
Yes.
I want to
That's
shine
a
the spotlight
whole-
on that excellent behavior.
I saw a whole
By embarrassing
post
her
about
publicly.
excellent note-taking skills.
I have like 4 pages. I'm just warning you. So.
Oh,
bring it.
awesome! I look forward to hearing how they all go together. So we're gonna start with
Awesome.
Madi, and then we'll go down and around over to Ashley. So, Madi.
Okay. I'm Maddie Murdoch. I tonight am playing Hester Hardy, aka Torment, who is essentially a human symbiote superhero. So that's me.
I am Ryan. Hello, everybody. I am playing Quantum Chance, who is a quantum-based superhero, and that's about all the explanation that his powers ever have. It's just some quantum magic. He can jump really far, and he can kind of fly a little bit and move really fast, but it's all due to manipulation of quantum planes of existence, I guess. Yeah, quantum magic.
Awesome. I am Gina, and I am playing Astra Jones, who also goes by the name Discord. Astra is a dimensional being who just appeared in line at a coffee shop, and because she was where she was supposed to be when she was supposed to be there, and that's what she thinks, and doesn't have much memory of too much else, but it sounds like she may have run away also from something.
And my name is Ashley, and I am playing Ruthie Sparks. She's electric, like the electric slide, but a person instead. And yeah, her name is Spark, is her superhero name, but she's a feisty young person.
I can't get over that you had to qualify that you're more of a person than a song. Like it's like if you thought of the song, but like instead of a song, it's a person.
Now, coming to Ashley's defense with this, having met her in person, that is a thing she should probably qualify.
Right. Absolutely. Yes. And knowing some of the characters that I've played before. Yeah, well, she's not a bard. She's an actual song. So, yes.
The song elemental.
That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea for a superhero, by the way.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
We're off to a strong start, Alan.
We are.
Yep. We're professionals. So, Ruthie was going to recap for us.
Sure am. Okay, so the first episode of our Team Up arc starts out at a concert of Viva Bohemia, which is the ska band that we are in Quantum Chance's arc. There's an explosion. It leaves a hole in the wall. It goes through Jim in one side, out the other. Astra runs after them. It damaged all 14 cars in the parking lot. 2 oily creatures with dagger fingers are fighting each other. One is trying.
One is me.
Yes. One is Madi. Madi is one of the ones that's fighting the other one.
Too bad we never found out who they were. Oh wait.
Right. Mystery. I didn't write that down. I was too focused on trying to read my handwriting because it's really just to give you an idea of what I'm working with. My handwriting is not good, so. Yeah. So Madi is an oil creature fighting another one. One's trying to get away, the other one, with a glowing orb. And Madi was trying to stop them. So they dropped the orb. And that's when I realized who it was. And I was like, oh, it was Shadow trying to steal it. Hester grabs it. No. Hester and Shadow are the same person. See?
No.
So good at notes. It's true. Shadow doesn't know why. Oh no, the other one doesn't know why they want it. They just do, and so they leave.
You did this, Alan.
Okay, so that's that. End scene on that. Me and Chance are helping Doctor. I put
Sparks?
Dr. Chance, but it's Dr. Sparks. I remember
is.
that.
Yeah.
As far as I know, that's Dr. Sparks is, my dad or something.
That would be
Ooh,
fascinating.
Quantum twist.
Yes. Yes, she's trying to figure out I just wrote figure out and then I stopped the sentence, but it's my powers. I do remember that part. They accidentally teleport me as Ruthie, and then send Chance after me.
Mm-hmm.
We found out that pushing the red button disappears people, so Chance pushes it again and then joins me falling down.
Fair.
To the
Through
and
space,
so
right?
yeah, it's like we were falling down in another dimension, but like really fast. And so I just said he saves us. But I don't talk about how. But I know that there was like a quantum jumpy thing that he did.
There was a quantum jumpy thing.
Yes. So I'm
That
pretty
is
sure
how.
we're in Eastern Europe. I teleport us back to campus. It's night now. We found my mom. The lab was ransacked. We didn't find my mom. We go to find her. But her lab was ransacked and destroyed. She's gone. And then I just wrote 3 hours later with arrows pointing to it.
3 hours later.
Yeah. And then nothing missing. We go to teleport to cabin to find mom. Okay, so now we go back to Astra and Hester. I told you had 4 pages. Of notes.
My favorite part was you were in Fictuslavia.
Yes, Fictuslavia. That's what it was. Pretty sure it was Eastern Europe. Fictuslavia. Okay.
Maybe if you like, I can quickly sum up here.
Yeah, if you want to do that, that'd be
Ruthie
fine.
and Chance released a supervillain as Astra and Hester were trying to solve the mystery of the glowy orb. Worlds collided when Hester or Astra, one of the two, forgot to seat belt buckle in the glowy orb and it shattered across the road when said supervillain was thrown out of the window by Ruthie Sparks. When then the supervillain proceeded to kill superheroes and people and things. And the world is now ending, and in an attempt to stop said supervillain, also known as Blitz, our heroes have entered the Tachyon Bridge, the energy realm between realms. And they don't know why they're there, but they're going to figure it out, starting right now on Tiny Supers.
That
I
was
liked
way
your
better
recap,
than mine.
Ashley.
Yeah, your recap
Okay.
was way better.
Yours was more detailed.
Mine's very detailed. Like I said, that was 1 page out of 4 that I wrote.
It's literally just the same 2 hours just played out again as like an audio drama recap.
And the orb
Ashley
was,
plays every character.
Yeah.
That would be
The orb-
fun.
We found out the orb was the heart of us alumni, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Before, and it was like you said.
So they're mad
destroyed.
about that.
Yeah.
I did write down that building shakes, something about to be destroyed. I don't know what that is. Gallant comes in dead. Last thing we see before we go through.
You were in the bottom of Swift Medical Holdings, and it was being destroyed as you walked through the portal bridge thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think that Gallant being dead is an important thing to have noted.
Yes. That is important.
Yes.
All right. So you are all surrounded by oscillating neon lights. They are swirling around in a cacophony, not unlike a preschooler's tie-dye bucket where they've dumped all the colors and they haven't had a chance to turn into a murky brown yet. And it is dizzying and it is overwhelming and it is a Technicolor neon bridge of eye pain that you are currently standing in. I've been practicing my descriptions all week in front of the mirror, so this is what you get. I'm out. That was it. That's all I got. So,
That's all you got.
Apparently, I'm using Technicolor because I used it in another game the other night. So it's my word of the week, Technicolor.
Nice.
And so you are standing on nothing, yet there is something firm beneath your feet as you are in this oscillating light, and it just kind of swirls around you in this cacophony of
Magic.
colors. As riotous would be the word you might use.
Is this like the Bifrost? That's what I'm picturing in my head.
No, Ryan, it doesn't look like any established superhero media. That
For
would
legal
get us in trouble.
purposes. Yes.
I'm just giving a visual representation for what I'm picturing in my own head, not necessarily what Alan is trying to say. That's all. Anyway, it sounds awesome. It sounds like
Yeah, you're standing there, and as far as you can see, you're in this almost tunnel-like thing.
Does it?
It's not a tunnel. Hang on, I have to change it because Ryan said something. You're standing in this box-like
There we
shape that extends. It's like
The hallway.
go. A hallway,
hallway. Yes.
not a tunnel at all. A hallway.
Again, awkward
Yes.
streaming. So,
And we
you're
can
standing.
no longer see any. We can't see Swift
Nope.
medical holdings at all, right?
Your future is this hallway, and your
Got
past
it.
is this hallway, and to the
Got it.
wall sides are walls.
Everything. Cool.
Are we being
cool,
moved,
cool.
or do we need to walk?
You were as far as it's hard to tell because of all the colors like whipping around. Your sense of like perspective of normally you're like there's a point I'm closer or farther,
Mhm.
but when it's just like oscillating light, it can be kind of hard to judge that. So
Sure.
don't think you're moving.
Roll to not throw up if you were the kid that used to get sick on the merry-go-round.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right. This does seem like you get pretty motion sick here.
Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna like try to move forward, see if it feels like we're progressing, or if we're just gonna let this thing take us wherever
Okay.
it's taking us.
So you're just gonna start walking.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
we came from that way. I assume that way is the way to go, even though they can't really tell. There's not really a sense of direction here,
Mhm.
but that way
Sure.
seems forward.
Do you know what you're looking for?
Not an exit,
Mhm.
a
Well,
path. I mean, I don't know.
We came in here specifically looking for a way to potentially mess with the tachyon bridge so that we could stop Blitz.
Because she or they were accessing, that's how they were drawing power, right?
Mhm.
Right.
Okay.
Mhm.
Correct. That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, don't pretend like you knew and you can confirm what's being said there, Ryan. Come on.
The thing is, I don't know what it. I mean, I don't know that any of us know what that looks like.
Right. Like I thought the tachyon bridge was like a literal bridge, but now it's a hallway with like all
correct.
these
Yeah.
swirling colors through a portal. So
I thought we could just like smash a bridge, and be done with it. But this seems more complicated.
Mhm.
right.
There is a wooden door standing in front of you.
Hmm.
Just freestanding.
Yeah.
Check for
Should we go
traps.
in?
Yeah, check for traps.
Sure, give me a standard test.
Wait, me or Ryan? Checking
You,
for traps. Oh, okay.
yeah, checking for traps.
Okay, checking for traps. Let's see. Aha, I got one.
Excellent. It is trapped. There's a symbol of death that somebody has cast with a. No, it's not trapped. It's a door.
I was like, what?
I was
It's
like,
actually
this
a
just got-
mimic.
Right, it's a mimic. It's not even a door. Uh-huh.
No, it's a door.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna use one of my super long dagger-like fingers to just kind of like tap the door to see if it's like
Yep.
actually there.
Nice.
Yeah, it's sturdy. So like you tap it, and there's like a tink tink, or your claw on wood, whatever that sounds like.
Sure.
Sound, but the door doesn't like budge. It doesn't tip. It's just there.
This is their door knob.
Yeah, it's literally just a freestanding door. Like you could walk around it and see the front and back. There's a door.
Let's go.
Yeah, I was like, can we open it?
Yeah, who's gonna open it?
I'll open
I guess if I'm touching it, I'll just
Oh,
kind of
okay.
jiggle
Cool.
the knob and push it open.
Are you gonna do it from a distance with your
Yeah.
claw fingers?
just
Good
in
idea.
case something
That's
bad is
what
on
I
the
say.
other side.
Sure.
Torment's
Um,
probably the most likely to survive an attack of some kind.
I do
And
have a ton of hit points.
and there is
She's like,
a frigid blast of air, and some of the color seems to like dim in the tachyon bridge around you, like kind of fades out as you see colored light escape through the doorway. And all of a sudden, a figure comes tumbling through, and they like go skidding down the bridge like it's almost like it's ice, and they're trying to stop themselves.
Do they look familiar?
Yeah.
I don't know. They go flying past you really quickly.
Well, I'm gonna go after them at their speed, so it should appear too quick for me. I'm gonna see if I can figure out who they are
Okay.
and if there's somebody that we should be helping or not.
They appear to be some sort of superhero. They're wearing a super suit.
Oh, great. Well, then I'm gonna grab them and try to stabilize them and be like, "Whoa, slow down."
Okay. The figure is wearing sort of a kind of combat tactical outfit. They have a quiver of arrows that is on their hip and a bow attached to their back. And they go tumbling until you grab them and stand them up, and then they go like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, slow us down quantumly. Well, how did you get in here?
I don't know. Something grabbed me and pulled me through.
Through that door? Where were you like a minute ago? What's on the other side of that door?
Fletcher City, I believe.
Is that a city that we're familiar with?
Give me a test.
That is not a city I'm familiar with.
Okay, fair enough.
That's not a city I'm familiar with, I say.
Oh, big city, lots of archers.
Lots of art. Wait, lots of archers.
That's why it's called Fletcher City. I love it. I love it.
Just like a bunch of archers hanging. Wait, hold on. Just a bunch of archers hanging out, shooting arrows all day long.
Well, no. Are the lights supposed to be going out, and the lights are constantly dimming as more light like floods through the doorway?
Ooh.
We don't know. We really have no idea.
Okay, I'm gonna assume that the light should not be going out in the weird dimension. You should shut the door.
Yeah, let's shut the door.
Okay, I do that from.
Okay, it takes some effort.
Oh, yeah.
You
Look at the.
Sure.
Do you want to go back through the door before we shut it, though?
I mean, yeah, is the door going to disappear?
We
I have no idea.
We'll figure it out. Let's shut it.
Shut.
Cool. All right, I'm still here. We're good. I was all worried I'd disappear or something.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't, strange archer.
Oh, my name's he kind of looks you all up and down.
Astra.
Talon?
Talon.
You're superheroes, right?
I mean, theoretically, yes.
Yes.
Okay, then my name's Talon. Yes.
I'm Quantum Chance.
That's okay.
They say spark.
I already
Oh,
introduced myself. So that-
Hester. I say suspiciously because I don't know who this is. And the last time we like faced someone in a suit,
Sure.
they ended up being a supervillain.
That's true. I'm gonna ask him if he knows a person named Blitz.
It's not ringing a bell.
Okay, well, that might be for the best for you and your entire dimension, or reality, universe, whatever that is.
So you're saying we're not from the same dimension?
I mean, I don't really know that for a fact, but I'm leaning to believe that that might be the case. Yes.
that seems like a good assumption. Chance.
Yeah, it's an assumption though, for sure.
Cool.
Yeah, well, we came from a different place. You
Different
came from a different. I mean, maybe a different universe. I don't know. Maybe just a different state of living. I don't really. This is a little bit beyond me. I'm not sure where we are right now.
Cool. Do you have somebody among the four of you who it's not beyond? Because I can talk to that person if this is overwhelming you.
You can talk to all of us.
Okay, I'm just trying to be considerate of quantum.
I
chances
think
of
honestly,
reading communicate
maybe
effectively.
Discord might have the better idea of what's happening, but maybe not. Maybe that information is locked away in her memories.
I'm not sure either, but I made the same assumption as you that you are in all likelihood not from where we're from.
So where are you from?
Century City.
No, that's a place. I know that place.
You do.
That's where the Century Force Prime hangs out.
Yeah.
So, had you heard any
Yeah.
news
I'm buds with
In-
Asher.
in Fletcher City? Friends with Asher.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a wizard, immortal cowboy.
Yeah. he,
Wow.
Then
Yeah.
you haven't
mean,
heard the
not-
bad news
not-
I was just going to ask
not
you
so
about.
immortal, actually, as it turns out.
You're saying he's dead?
Yeah, he's definitely dead.
Mortal.
He's very mortal and very dead, as are all of the rest of the Century Prime team.
When we are not
So-
standing here in the weird psychedelic hallway of weirdness, I will tell you about the time I shot him in the face with an arrow, and then he was not dead. So
Okay,
Wow.
but
I'll leave it when I see a corpse.
this looked pretty corpsey to me. But I mean, hey, maybe not. Maybe he'll get better. I can only hope, because we could use his help.
Yep. So where are we standing?
Wait, I'm sorry. What is this
Tachyon
place
Bridge.
called? Thank you.
It's a Tachyon hallway, really.
It
Mhm.
really is.
Mhm.
Sort of a
Well, I'm assuming the bridge is more of a metaphorical
yeah,
attempt to assign something to it than a literal interpretation of
It's-
a bridge.
tachyon space that, to our understanding, this villain, self-proclaimed villain named Blitz,
Most villains are.
right? So braggy. Draws their power from, and they've been wreaking havoc in Century City.
Sure. Makes sense. That makes sense.
So we
Yeah.
thought we'd come in here and try to manipulate the space and see if we could deny, I don't know, the Tachyon power from Blitz.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you're
I'm
here
happy to help.
because
Oh, you
something
opened the
pulled
door
you.
and it pulled me in, I assume. Like some Chronicles of Narnia
Ah.
crap.
Uh,
Wardrobe and a lion and all that.
maybe we can find more doors, and we'll find more superheroes.
You're
Mm.
taking this surprisingly well. Have you been
It's
through
true.
like interdimensional doors before?
No. I'm actually really freaking out. If it helps you feel better.
It's the training, isn't it?
It does.
Yeah, also, I can freak out and shut down later when there's not a problem to deal with. So
That's true.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a big problem to deal with, and right now we need to figure out how to stop a speedster who has killed
Sure.
everybody. So that's
So either we're
pretty
from
big
alternate
problem.
realities or we are from the same reality. But either way, they are destroying your Century City and your universe.
Mm.
yeah, and then they'll probably come for yours, Century City, and next. So that's
So,
what the threat was, at least.
Not to be a cold-hearted pragmatist, because I'm not advocating this, but if we just destroy the bridge, they can't cross into other universes, right?
I mean, I don't
That'll
know.
solve our problem.
Very possibly.
Yeah, and it would take away the power source, perhaps, because that's what we need to do,
problem
right?
solved. So we just need to blow up the Tachyon Bridge.
Right, but how does one blow up something like this?
And he pulls out an arrow and he shoots it down the hallway. And there's a big explosion and nothing seems to happen. Well, not like that.
Oh,
Okay, well, I think we keep moving, and maybe we can get to the heart of this thing.
That
the
bridge got to go
heart,
somewhere,
maybe.
right?
Yeah.
So I want to
Well,
turn my
hang on.
hand
Sorry, good.
into electricity and poke at the wall.
It kind of kicks back a
Oh.
little bit. You zap it and it zaps you back.
Mm.
Hmm.
So it didn't do anything except zap.
The colors, it kind of almost like a fleshy, amoeba, it recoils where you touch it and then pushes back. But yeah,
Okay.
it's more like a kind of almost like cellophane wrap. Kind of, it moves with you, but you can't quite poke through it.
Mhm.
Bridges usually cross something, right? So what
Yeah.
does the Tachyon Bridge cross?
Well, I'm imagining time and space, but
So-
listen, we're operating on limited information.
Uh-huh.
We were kind of thrown into this feet first, so
That's cool. I was thrown into it back first and just kind of yanked across the floor. So you got one up on me there.
yeah.
All right. Well, are there more doors? Do we want to exit into my reality while the door's still here? I assume if we leave, it goes away.
I'm not qualified to make this decision. I say we keep moving.
Yeah, I
Well, even
don't
if
We
we
need to
find
get to the-
others, I mean, you don't just walk into more doors, right?
This could.
Where's your boot button? You didn't...
Yeah.
She asked for the boot.
That was a good one.
Oh my
Ashley.
gosh,
Thank you.
that was well done. I say we keep. This is just a distraction. We need to find the heart of this bridge. We can't just leave. Going back to the real world, that just makes us a target.
Cool.
So can
Let's
you just
find-
run really fast down the hallway and see what you
Yeah.
find?
I mean, I can and I will. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Gonna run really fast down the hallway and see what
Cool.
I find.
You pass several other doors,
Oh my god.
and then you eventually exit into. So you were in this hallway, right? That goes this way, and
Mhm.
eventually it stops, and now it's in this giant, like, circular cylinder that goes up and down.
Oh, I don't want to jump up and down it.
No, that seems bad.
Oh my gosh, this seems like I'm
And
gonna
there's
run.
like there's a bunch of stuff floating, like rocks and stuff, and they're kind of crashing into each other.
It's the
does
warp core.
anything seem to be like glowing or like power, any kind of power source or anything in that big tunnel? Okay, I'm gonna go run back and tell everybody that what I saw. It looks like if we keep going, everything changes. It's a giant mess of rocks and lightning, maybe, I don't know, storm. That's just the image I have in my head. Like it's dangerous.
That's more likely to solve your problem than a hallway full of doors, right?
I mean, there's a lot of doors. We could open every one of them, but I think that would just take a while.
And
So,
you can't
group
guarantee a
decision.
hero will come out, right?
Well, I hope it's a hero that comes out. Could be something even worse.
Yeah.
What's the group decision?
Yeah, let's go to the up-down tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
That sounds like a good bet.
Okay.
let's do it.
All right. You all head off to the up-down tunnel. Really
The up-down
scientific-
tunnel. I like it.
Scientific cosmic name. I'm going to write that into the book now.
Yeah.
The Tachyon Bridge leads to the up-down tunnel.
That sounds like something you'd find in Alice in Wonderland. I love it.
Or Willy Wonka.
Yeah, or Willy. Yeah, that's great.
Fizzy lifting drink.
I like it. The up-down tunnel.
So so you all get to this, and the hallway just kind of ends in this big cylinder, and the cylinder's massive. Like we're talking hundreds of meters across, and it's made of the same oscillating riotous light, but with the extra bit of weird chunks of something floating around, and they crash, and there's lightning and thunder and multicolored, multi-hued sparks flying everywhere.
See, that I said it looks a little dangerous to navigate.
Can we look up or down?
Yeah, absolutely.
What do we see in each direction?
If you look up, you see it goes until it gets dark, basically, and is punctuated by flashes of light. If you look down, it gets brighter and brighter until you can't look at it directly, basically.
Okay.
If we try to put our bodies into the space that seems like where the light is trying to contain the space, what happens when we
Like if you push against the wall, basically.
yeah
It kind of stretches, and the more it stretches, the more like resistant it seems to become. Like you're pulling it tight
Yeah.
instead of pulling back,
Mm.
like a membrane.
got it.
Gross.
It's not
I'm
really
sorry.
gross.
Like cellophane.
It's totally fine.
Yeah, I mean, so up or down?
Can you poke at it with one of your claw things?
Sure.
See if
I shoot one of my fingers out and just poke one of the chunks of debris that's kind of flying around.
Oh, I thought you were going to have her poke the wall. You were having her
Yeah.
poke a chunk of debris.
The membrane to see if we
Oh.
can poke through it.
Do we want to just poke holes in
do we wanna
places? I
poke
feel
through
like
it?
that's a bad thing.
Possibly.
It's my precocious curiosity. I'm like, let's
Gotcha.
poke holes in the cellophane
Well,
because that's what kids do. Is they just poke holes in everything. So
gotcha.
I could say it's bubble wrap if it helps you.
Hester
feel
might be right,
Even better.
because if it's somehow containing the energy, all the tachyon energy, maybe if we release it,
It'll explode or something.
or it'll just be accessible to more nefarious beings, or it could harm other people, or
Mhm.
so
That's
maybe
true.
that isn't the best idea.
Yeah.
While they're having this conversation, Talon hands Sparks an arrow with this like a pointy end on it.
Look at it. Like,
You can poke it if you want. Go for it.
what happens when I poke the wall?
With the arrow,
Yeah.
there's like a sound and light starts like leaking out, and the hole like starts to like flutter and get bigger and bigger and bigger.
I put my finger over it.
Yeah.
I
I
say,
don't
hey
know.
guys, I popped the wall.
Of
Are you
course,
happy
of
with?
course
Are you
you
happy
did.
with your decision?
Oh,
I don't know. What is it like?
I
smell
am
like,
mad at
or-
Talon because you just gave a child a
Yeah.
thing to do a very bad idea with.
yeah. You
Oh,
stay
you're
here
clearly
and
not a
watch,
child.
watch Ruthie while she keeps her hole on the hole.
Maybe we should
finger
run
on the
before this
wall.
thing like dissolves and we
we'll
just
go.
float into endless space. Or is everything around it is like just the wall going away, or like the floor and ceiling of this hallway too?
It's starting to unravel, and like it's almost like light is leaking off into blackness
Yeah.
now.
Let's just go. Let's run. Let's go. Try let's
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
We're going down. I'm making the executive decision.
Okay, so you
Towards the light.
I,
just
So I-
run and jump.
I
Yeah,
run
we
and
jump
jump
into the
down. Yeah,
tunnel.
because
Okay.
if worst case scenario, I can.
So
Fly back
Chance
up.
runs and does this big like leap into nothingness, and you can see he's like, "All right, I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna fall." And then he hits like a floor that's invisible immediately,
Oh, nice.
just like skids onto his butt.
I'm gonna feel it. It's weird. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? This is safe. So let's go.
Hey.
ASAP.
Maybe you'll find the Holy Grail at the end of the jump.
I throw Talon across.
Right?
No, I'm just kidding.
You
That's
have
fair.
the
He is
power.
I do shove him in there though.
Oh.
Like just
Fixing the
Shadow would
bridge.
have.
You go stumbling across. That's all right. All right.
There.
We're not
Okay.
not those kind of superheroes. I'll
Just-
hold back on the quips. My bad.
I keep my finger on the hole for as long as I can. Like and go.
It's way more
and
than a
it's
hole
done.
now, by the way. It sounds like.
No, my
Yeah,
finger
you're
was on it. It's
basically
fine.
like holding two pieces of trying to pull it together at this point.
I have chewing gum. I'm just like,
You just run into the thing.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And you run, and once you're like in the center of the tube, you start to actually float up.
Well,
Oh,
we're going up then.
it's
I
like,
guess
like an elevator shaft.
it's a up down elevator.
Yeah.
Towards the darkness.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's darkness on both sides, so either way.
No,
right.
it's very bright on the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, is it bright?
The
Oh,
bottom
you're right.
was really bright and the dark was up.
All right, into the darkness then.
Okay. None of the floaty rocks or anything seem to get near to you. They all crash and collapse around you, but they never get within, 12 feet or so of you.
Do they seem like they are repelled from us, or they just happen to not come in near us?
You know what? Roll me a d6.
Okay. Oops. Sorry, my dice thingy died. There we go. Yep. 5.
Okay. So it's almost like every time they would angle towards you, so something redirects them.
Oh.
But
You
it's
guys-
not consistent. Like there's like a protective shield or force field. It's almost like if like you were a kid and you reached down and you moved a marble. You're like, oh, the marble's
Yeah.
rolling. I'm going to pick it up and move it.
Are you guys seeing this?
Yes. What?
Wow. QC, come on. As these objects get close to us, it's like they're physically moved by something so they don't hit us.
Is it sentient? Is there some sort of force in here that's paying attention to us?
Or is there someone that's controlling and watching this space? I mean, we've met a lot of powerful beings, let's face it, in the last, I don't
True.
know, less than 24 hours.
None of which I've liked very much.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
Mm-hmm.
That is fair.
And as Hester says that, you stop moving and you realize there is a cross-legged being sitting there, is floating in the air, and they're roughly the size of maybe a preteen, but their head is much longer, like elongated, kind of stretched out like a more of an oval shape, and they have 4 arms and 2 legs, and they're kind of just sitting there, and they turn and look at you, and there's like 6 eyes set in 2 rows of 3 that kind of open up, and their mouth opens sideways to yours, so like this,
Weird.
Cool.
talking like that.
Quantum.
Yeah.
Nope.
Weird.
Well, I hope you'll find me more pleasant than these other beings you've met.
What? Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you?
I am the curator of the Tachyon Bridge, I believe you call it. Please don't poke holes in my bridge.
Sorry.
It might be too late for that.
I turn and look at Talon and I'm like,
He's like, I don't do it.
No more holes.
No, yeah, no more holes.
Why are
We're-
you
we're
here?
Sorry.
Because someone is stealing your power
Mm-hmm.
and wreaking havoc in our city.
Mm-hmm.
They're killing people.
This is not my power. They're not stealing my power.
You're the curator of the power, though. Do you safeguard the power as the curator?
No.
So what do you do as the
Think of,
curator?
think of it as a reservoir of power. And if somebody happens to build a pipeline to the lake, they can take what they take.
Cool. Where do we find these pipelines?
Well, you came in through one, which you promptly poked a hole in.
Can we make a large withdrawal?
A
And
power?
just,
Wait,
yeah, just like
Yeah.
hang
You
on
could-
to it for safekeeping?
Oh, no. Power has to go somewhere.
Oh,
You could put it into another reservoir, I suppose, but
Like
it'd
what?
be difficult to find one in a actual reality that would not simply shatter.
what
is there
happened
something-
when Ruthie poked a hole in ours? Like, where's that going?
Some of the tachyon energy leaked into multiple. I'm going to choose a word your brains will comprehend. It's inelegant, and you'll have to forgive me, but I'm going to call them realities, even though that's not what it is.
let's see.
What is it?
Are you familiar with the concept of a mirror?
Sure.
And so, your science would indicate that every time somebody makes a decision, an alternate reality is created where the opposite decision was made, right?
Yeah.
One of the common quantum theories your species has developed. Inelegant, primitive as far as quantum theories go, but wildly inaccurate. Your decisions don't spawn alternate realities. They create mirrors.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'm curious to know more.
Simple example. Let's say you decide in the morning you want a bagel.
Mm-hmm.
So you go to the bagel store and you must decide between an everything bagel or a plain bagel. You eat the plain bagel, and if you were to hold it up in a mirror, you would see it reflected at you backwards, but inverted. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? The same image inverted. You don't create alternate realities, you create inversions when specific humans make decisions. Well, not humans, because you're not all human, but specific beings make decisions.
Okay.
Those realities only last as long as you look in the mirror, after which they fade.
What happens with the actions that are conducted within the tachyon space?
Nothing. They're a null zone, a void zone, a light so bright you can't see the mirror, or the lights are all turned off and you can't see the mirror. You can take your pick of the analogy, I suppose.
Okay.
If you can't see the mirror, you can't see the reflection.
So all of this mirrors, all of these different mirrored realities or dimensions or whatever you want to call them, how could somebody be harnessing this power and using it? How are they doing that if you said that no one person could harness this, no vessel could hold this? How are they doing it, and how can we stop them from doing it?
How do you take water from a lake? You take a pipe and you pump some of the water out. You don't pump all the water at once, so the pipe would burst. You pump small amounts.
So are you aware of this being named Blitz, who is siphoning off power?
Aware, relatively, I suppose.
Is there a specific location that they siphon the power from?
This is where my analogy fails. It's not so much a literal pipe that pulls power out as sort of osmosis diffusion of the tachyon energy. More nebulous than that. You don't see light hurtling through pipes to get from the sun to your planet, as it were.
I think I understand.
Is there a
They
way
simply
to reverse
have a conduit and they can draw power. The actual physics of it are relatively immaterial and quantum, I suppose, as Chance would say.
Hester, that's a really good question.
Sorry, what was the question?
Can we reverse that osmotic diffusion from this place to that place? Maybe turning it off or reversing it some way?
Yes. It's a
Well, that is what
possibility.
we're here to find. Then we'd love to know how to do that.
Though I can't tell you that. That'd be breaking the rules.
What rules?
The power is the universe's. It shows up here. I am to curate it, but I don't control it. I am not allowed to pass assessment of who can draw upon it.
So you then can't necessarily tell us that we couldn't
Can't, won't,
stop that.
shouldn't. Pick your word.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
if we figure it out, then you wouldn't stop us, right?
Unless something you were going to do was going to cause irrevocable repercussions. I don't really care what you do. But
How long have you curated this tachyon space?
what year is it?
2022.
Since infinity.
Well, then why didn't you even ask what year it was? You were just setting us up for that.
I give you my small joys. I sit here by myself.
Okay, fair.
That sounds lonely.
That does sound very lonely.
You get used to it.
I wouldn't want to get used to being lonely.
No, I wouldn't either. So, we'd love to help you with the loneliness, but we also need to save our entire existence. So let's get back to saving our existence. Listen, if you help us save our existence, we've got a band you could come listen to. We've got some puppy you can hang out with. You could come have tea and coffee with us. Like, we'll hang out.
They can even come back here maybe and visit you.
Yeah, for sure. As long as we're still alive when this is over.
I can't help you. I'm sorry.
You can or you won't.
Again, you could take your pick. It's not personal,
Who?
but
Do you-
realities get destroyed all the time. It's the law of conversion of energy writ large or small, depending on your perspective, I suppose.
Do you have like a leader or a supervisor, or is this just a personal code?
A supervisor. Can we talk to the
Can I talk
supervisor,
to your
please?
manager?
Like,
I'd like to talk
like-
to your manager.
Who's your manager? Yeah.
No, but this seems awfully arbitrary if there's not someone demanding that you conduct yourself in this fashion.
It was decided at one point.
Oh no.
Oh,
There's that word.
No.
All right.
Oh, I know him. We know him.
He's not making decisions anymore, though.
Oh, no. Decider Doom is not a concern of mine. He is
Oh,
a level below me at minimum.
A level below you.
wow.
There's a hierarchy in order like there is in the animal world. There are the predators who eat prey, and the prey who eats the grass, and etc. etc. You understand science. Loads of layers.
Okay.
So
Decider Doom is a middle layer.
Wow. Middle management. I did not expect that.
No,
Did
I
you
didn't
guys
expect that.
No.
Yeah.
He seemed
Your
like he was
galaxy,
pretty.
is one of many. There are many Decider Dooms.
But it seemed like he was pretty like equipped to answer,
Right?
or make decisions for people. So I
I-
thought with that amount of decision making power, he must at least be, higher up in the organization.
There's no organization.
I don't know how any of this works. All I know is you're
you just
saying
said
we
there was
came
a
all this way.
hierarchy.
Yeah.
Well, like there is in the animal world, it's an implied hierarchy.
We came all this way for help, is all I know, and you're saying you're not going to help us.
I would argue that providing you information has already been a significant help to you.
No, I can tell you that nothing you've said has really helped us, except now that when Decider Doom comes back, we can kind of make fun of him a little bit. But besides that, you haven't been super helpful.
I would disagree, Chance. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be calling you. Should I call you Quantum?
Chance
Should I
is my
call you
name.
Chance?
No, Quantum
Okay.
just sounds cool. That's
It
what
does
I am,
sound
not-
cool. I could call you
that's what I am,
QT,
not who I am.
because we're kind of friends now, right? Are we friends?
You can-
We're friends,
we're-
right?
Yeah, we're friends. You can call me what you want.
I-
QC, I
I
like it.
think the curator was fairly helpful. And I don't know. I think they're telling us that we just really need to solve this problem on our own.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree. I don't know how helpful that is, but I do agree with you. That is what they're
'Cause
telling us.
They told us all about the space and how, the whole mirrored. Anyway, who picks a plain bagel? But
You haven't asked
Wow.
the important. You haven't asked the important question.
Can I ask what the important question is?
That
that's a good question.
is a good question.
It's no sense of the dramatic or theatrical, have you? Fine. Your universe is one of the reflection universes. You are not the prime universe,
Mm-hmm.
Does
which
that-
means your universe will fade away one way or another one day.
Can we not? Can we fight to be the prime universe?
That I would have to stop.
That doesn't seem very fair for the universe that is the prime universe. Maybe we can
Wait.
just fight to stay in existence.
Why can't we just all share the spot?
That sounds like a problem for another day, also.
That's not how reality
All right.
works.
All right. So whatever. Accept the fact that one day our timeline will no longer exist. Our universe will fade to nothing. But that's not today. So,
Isn't it?
well, no, this is not a gentle fading into non-existence.
Who
This
said it
is
was
literally everybody getting murdered in our entire timeline.
Are you saying?
You imagine that a universe fading away is a gentle process of quiet, calm, and serenity?
Yes, not with a bang, but with a whisper. I was promised that.
Promised by who?
Are you saying that Blitz is the beginning of the end for some reason?
She is the beginning of a end.
Oh my gosh.
So if we were to think
If you were
about
to
your
stop her, the reality would throw another world-ending obstacle at you, but one bigger, one larger.
So you're saying no matter what, there's going to be some ending to our universe, and we can't do a single thing to stop it.
Eventually, gravity wins.
Yeah, eventually, but it doesn't have to be right now.
So Blitz appearing in our world seemingly from nowhere. Although your mom, didn't your mom have Blitz? Ruthie Sparks?
Yes, my mom had.
Yeah,
I
that is
her.
wish
kinda
we
weird.
knew where she came from. Not your mom, because I think we supposed
I don't know where her
Oh.
mom came from either at this point.
Yeah, I wish I knew
But
where
if-
my mom was.
But if the whole thing with the bagel is true, then Blitz appearing in our world meant possibly a Blitz disappearing or dying in another world, maybe?
What?
If things are inverted and
You managed to
mirrored?
leave your universe.
Okay.
I certainly don't exist in any of the inversions.
Okay.
Some beings exist separate.
So Blitz is
That's
one
good
of
to know.
those extra reality people that just entered our reality.
Yes. They're called anchors.
Anchors.
There's no clones of them, no doppelgangers, no duplicates. They are the one and only in all the realities.
So that means if we destroy her, she's gone for good then.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we destroy her then. Right? I mean, it seems simple to me.
Is it?
I don't know. She killed every single member
She
Yeah.
of
really
the
did.
Century Prime Force just half an hour ago.
She did. She's a horrible, horrible entity. But why? Part of me wants to know why she's doing what she is. This what she does? Does she go to different worlds or different mirror universes, and it's just how she survives?
Something has to turn off the light when you leave the room.
I mean, it sounds like it.
But why our universe?
As good a one as any.
It was our turn, is what I'm
Guess.
sensing.
Yeah.
The light
Our
was turned off.
turn.
The reflection left the room.
Yeah, I don't know if I can just accept that.
That's fine. No, I'm not telling you you have to. I'm just telling you how it works.
Hmm.
Universe will move along one way or another. Where you are when it does is up to you, I suppose.
Well, I'd like to be alive.
Well, going back to your universe certainly won't solve that problem for you then. Reality is going to win. You can't stop it. You would be an ant trying to stop a bulldozer from rolling over your anthill.
I mean, but they're gonna try, aren't they? They're not just gonna let it happen.
It's fine.
Right? I'm
It
not
does-
crazy here, right?
In what way?
Like, we're not just gonna let our universe, like our entire universe, die just because.
I don't know, Chance. There's a lot of, I mean, there has to be balance, right? In the universe. Like things live, things die. If we're right now, well, not right now, but like if we were in a mirror universe and we're not even allegedly the primary universe, I mean, who's to say we should be dominant?
I mean,
I ask the curator about Talon. Is Talon from the Prime reality?
Nope.
Is he from our reality?
No.
He's from a different alternate inversion reality.
Yes.
Which way is the prime reality? Which door do we go through if we wanted to? The down? Can you open that door for us?
It's open.
oh,
But when we tried to go down, we
Oh, I simply
Went
wanted
up.
to talk to you.
Oh, you were lonely. See, we told you.
so
No.
we're free to
Professional
go.
curiosity. If you wish, I will simply let you go. No problem. And Chance starts falling.
Oh, I mean, that was quick. Didn't expect that.
I asked the curator if they know where my mom is by any chance.
Yes.
Would you like to tell me where my mom is?
Sure, 1 second. And he like holds out one of his four hands, and Chance stops. While he's just like suspended there, hanging as like rocks crash around him.
Jeez.
And Chance like comes floating back up, but he's still like hanging. Like so, the rest of you are standing there talking, and Chance is just hanging there at like shoulder level.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Your mom is not from your universe. She is from the Prime Universe. She's a scientist who bored her way into an inverted reality in order to do an experiment, knowing it would be destroyed and disrupted.
Okay.
Whoa. Ruthie.
So is she back in the Prime Universe right now, or is she still in? She's back in the Prime Universe. Okay.
And we should go to the Prime Universe
Wait,
and find her.
Yes.
Was her experiment to trap Blitz in our universe?
Yes.
Well, then we need to go to the Prime Universe and see if she can do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah? Prime Universe?
Yeah.
Very well.
Is
And you all-
Ruthie from the Prime Universe?
You all start falling.
And then, yeah, exactly. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you fall
Whoa.
quickly towards the light.
Mhm.
And it is bright, and you have to close your eyes, and it's still that like coming through your eyelids bright. And then all of a sudden you are laying on really soft, nice grass.
Oh,
Mhm.
In
nice.
a park. And there are cars and stuff going by.
So this is the Prime Universe, huh?
It looks just like your universe.
It looks just like our universe, guys.
Maybe a little more like vibrantly colored.
It's a little bit more vibrantly colored.
All
Doesn't
right.
it look like
And-
there's only everything bagels here, right? No plain bagels.
That's the only difference. There's no plain bagel.
This is like a sliders episode.
Find them one little difference.
Ruthie, can you,
It's like quantum.
could you call your mom? Like literally calling your mom? Like,
Would that
does your
work?
plan work like that?
Do I have the cell phone?
You have your cell phone? Yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't get
bars.
service in reality though.
It doesn't work in this
Aw.
reality.
It doesn't have service, no. Your plan doesn't
GG
include
Sprint.
extra dimensional minutes.
You never know. Ruthie's mom is like from another.
That's
She's
true.
a mother from
You might have-
another.
You know what? That's a fair point. I'll give it to you.
It works?
You can call your mom.
Nice.
Yay. Okay. I called my mom.
Whoa.
Ruthie?
Mom, where are you?
I'm at work, honey. Where are you?
I am on my way to come see you. So she's in the lab at the school then?
Well, and the minute you say that, she's like, I don't think you'll find me there. How are you calling me?
On my cell phone?
On my cell phone.
On the interdimensional plan.
Yeah.
How did
It's probably costing a fortune. But
Probably the long distance roaming. It's
Yeah, the Roman calls through the
Yeah.
roof.
Or- I think I'm
interdimensional
going to have to
roaming.
ask you this. Are you in the prime reality?
Sure am. You have some explaining to do, Mom.
You got some splaining to
You got
do.
some explaining to do.
All right, I'll see you at the university.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, fine. All right.
So you get there, and
Alright.
she's in her lab. It is your mom.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hey, honey. She looks kind of awkwardly embarrassed.
I just look at her and I go, "What is going on right now?"
Science? Quantum science?
Okay, well, that like really evil speedster that you had locked in the safe house got out and is
Mhm.
destroying what I think is the universe I'm from, but I'm not sure because I thought you were from there too, and now I'm finding out that you're from a totally different universe and that we're not even the real universe.
Yeah, you're not from any of the universes, so... All right, so when a woman loves science very much,
Oh no.
sometimes
we're gonna
there's a
leave for this
quantum experiment, and sometimes she accidentally births a quantum love child with science.
I totally get this.
but like more seriously, besides learning about Ruthie's conception, we were here because you left a weapon of mass destruction in our reality and it has gone off.
That's true, but that was
Yes.
deliberate.
What?
Well,
And slightly irresponsible.
not really. So I also planted bombs in the quantum tunnel that connects your reality to the rest of them because I'm going to blow it up and sever it, thereby trapping Blitz in a reality that will fade and protecting all the other realities.
Wait, so
And
you're
you
gonna
were
let all
gonna
of us
do
die?
that
You
with
left
me
your
in?
daughter in there.
Yeah.
Like,
Are you just
again,
gonna have
science.
Daddy Science make you another one?
Yes, because this is an
Daddy
experiment. It's
science.
completely repeatable with the right controls.
Oh,
That is
this
cold.
is so mean.
He's just your
I don't like
child.
any of this. Your dad is an awful, or your mom is an awful person.
Alan, do
dad.
you feel bad right now? Because you should feel bad right now.
I don't. I've been waiting since we started this campaign because the minute you told me the character, I'm like, this is perfect. I'm going to do
Right.
this. I have been sitting on this for 10 sessions.
How many of me are there? How many other universes have you gone to and mated with science to make other?
Ew.
You're
that's
the
what
only, Ruthie, you are the only one of you. The rest are all dead.
Because you did the same thing.
And messed it up. But this time I'm going to get it right, so it's okay.
Oh.
So I'm
Are
like
you?
the worst
don't
kind
know
of
who's-
accident is what you're saying.
Oh.
It's not
No,
even.
no, no. No, you're part of the plan. I have to create you to start the catalyst. You're the beginning of the end.
What?
And previously I've left you all in the other universe. It's the whole thing. Don't worry about it. You're reading too much into it. I love you very much.
As a
He's reading
tool in your experiment.
Do you guys see what I
I
mean
love
about
my
like
Bunsen
life, death,
burner. I love my
chaos,
beakers.
order? It's all relative. See, it's totally all relative.
I think Tormund's getting mad. She's gonna start like breaking things in the lab.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I can't.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Break everything.
That was expensive. Thank you for doing that.
Expensive. Money doesn't exist. Come on. You're talking about universes
true.
just
Money-
being destroyed on a whim for a
Not this
science
one.
experiment.
What happens here matters because this is reality.
Okay, well, we're here, and so we matter, and what we believe in is really, really important to us,
Mhm, mhm.
which is
true.
we don't want our universe to be destroyed.
Nope.
And I completely respect that and understand that.
But
By destroying your universe, I am saving countless others.
How?
There's only one Blitz. There's only one anchor. If I trap her in a reality and sever... Think of this as she's in a room and we took away all the hallways. Like, metaphysically, they just don't exist anymore. There's no doors. There's no hallways. Just a box. Floating out there in the middle of nothingness, unconnected to everything.
Like
okay.
like the tachyon space?
Kind, yeah. Right? So imagine there's a tunnel with all the offshoots, like the Tachyon Bridge, right? Big cylinder, offshoots, hallways, and they they connect to various rooms, right? The room she's in, we're gonna just fill in all the hallways so she can't ever leave, and then break them.
I mean, what about every single person we've ever met in our lives?
To make a cosmic omelet, you have to break a couple cosmic eggs.
What if you
What?
break the cosmic egg of the tachyon bridge and put her there and
There's
seal
Yeah.
it up?
eggs.
There's got to be another way that we can.
Oh, we can't put her in the
abandon her.
Tachyon Bridge. The Tachyon Bridge is the thing that connects all of this. You can't do that.
Well, we just met somebody that lives in the Tachyon Bridge.
Disconnect it.
And they don't use their powers to destroy realities. What if we put somebody who does in there?
What?
Just lock her up in
Where?
space. I don't know what the
what I'm
curator.
trying
He's
to
totally
do.
bored
I
off
didn't-
his nut.
That's what I'm trying to do. I just have to use a whole reality to do it.
But use the tachyon reality. It's not connected to anything else. And
The
then
tachyon
all
bridge is
the
connected
other
to
realities get
everything.
to exist on their own.
Tachyon Bridge is the only thing connected to everything. Literally can't put her in the one place connected to everything. That is like, I don't even know what that's like. I don't have an analogy for that. Look, it's not personal. I love that universe. I had a great time there.
It
It-
is personal to the 7 billion people in that universe.
Oh, there's a lot more than that, trust me.
Well, there you go then.
Right, but the infinitely quadrillions of billions of trillions of people in other universes that will never have to face this.
Ruthie's mom, you might be the boss of Ruthie, but you're not the boss of the universe, and you're not the boss of our world.
Wait.
Unless you have some stupid title like these other people who have existed since infinity. And
No.
Why our universe? Surely there's a universe out there that doesn't have people in it, right? It's like some sort of weird inversion where
No, because
wouldn't?
they're all inverted realities of the Prime Universe. So they are always mirrored copies of this universe.
What?
Think of it like a mirror, right?
Oh no, not this again.
So if you hold up everything, no, but think of a mirror, and you're looking at it, and if you were to punch it, it would shatter and fragment, right? And then your reflection would be distorted.
Sure.
Okay? This is the person holding the bagel. You on the other side are the mirror, and I am going to punch the mirror and break it so it's unrecognizable, and Blitz won't be able to leave. Basically,
But why
Right, and neither will, and then everybody else will
it
die.
was
That's
not a
the thing.
deliberate choice. This is the one I went to next on the list after the failures.
After the failures.
Yes, I said that. This is not the first try.
Ruthie, are you okay? By the way, because this is a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to not zap her right now. I'm really mad.
Oh,
at
why
my
try?
mom.
Zap your own mom. Ooh.
Yeah, zap her door shut and start blasting the cure because she's a jerk and she was going to destroy you.
Yeah, and she's
And
destroyed.
I can't believe
I
it.
had siblings that I didn't know about that.
They're really siblings if they're exact copies made through the same scientific process.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's more like clones. What do you think about it?
that's
so
like
you killed the same child over and over and over again.
and was going to do it to me.
You get desensitized after the first couple times.
Clearly, that's why appealing to her sense of like you're killing billions and trillions of whatever, however many people are
Again,
billions.
It's what are those stupid
It's not-
movies you like? The ones with the teapot saucer spaceship and the pointy ear guy. The one life is worth a million thing he says when he's in the tube dying and being all dramatic.
He
Trek
says
Star.
the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. How dare you talk about Star Trek? And I blast her.
All right, you blast her. She goes flying across the room and crashes into a bank of computers and sparks fly.
Cool.
Does that look like she took that blast?
Oh yeah, she's bleeding.
normal
and her,
human.
skin is
Okay.
burnt, and you can see smoke. Like she's full on hurt.
I can't say I blame you.
True, but how did you capture and contain Blitz before?
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you that
Why?
because you're going to try to do it.
Yes.
What do we
Yeah.
have to lose if our universe is going to go anyway? If you're going to just cut off the door anyway?
Because she will escape.
How do you know? How do you know we can't trap her somewhere else?
Blitz is an anchor. Blitz arrives in realities and begins destroying them. She doesn't know that's what she's doing because she's an unwitting pawn of the galactic laws of reality. Gravity, right? It's just a thing that happens, and she doesn't unaware that she is this primeval force. Blitz arrives during what you would call a positronic spike, a specific event every galaxy has at some point in its eventual timeline. And I was artificially replicating the positronic spike by creating Ruthies.
And
Blitz
So
will not
luring her.
leave until there are no Ruthies in that universe.
so,
So
what
why
do we
did you
do?
keep creating me's? Why did you keep creating
To
children?
get her there so I could try to trap her in the universe when I exploded the bridge to the universe.
So I was bait.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that makes more sense.
hmm
Again, you're the inciting incident. You are what gets her there. And then I trap her until I can set the quantum charges, and then you all let her free every time.
Does she? What does she want with me? Does she want to
Nothing.
destroy me? Or?
You're simply
An
she's a
event.
shark and you are the blood in the water. And nothing special about it. There.
Wow.
It is a
Astrid
quant-
moves
it is a-
over as her mom's just saying that and kind of just puts her arm around her to be like, I don't know, empathy shield. Because man, this is.
And
Yeah.
I think that's a good point to take a break.
Ah,
So,
cool.
Yeah, I need to
let
go
folks-
cry in the closet for a little bit.
Right.
Let folks digest that one for a
Yeah.
minute. Everyone, we will be back. We'll call it a quick break, 3 minutes. So 9:45 my time.
Cool.
All right, folks. We'll be
Cool
back in
beans.
just a moment with more GallantVerse Origins.
Woohoo!
So good. Totally agree. There's like all sorts of good stuff and like meaty stuff, but like, yeah. QC is back.
That's right. And better than ever.
He's back. And better than ever. Wow.
Mhm.
You know, it's super, super extra good when I can't take notes because I'm like, oh. Hello, Hester Hardy.
Hello.
Shoot. I'm echoing all of a sudden. Oh, wait, it stopped.
All right. And we're all back. So we resume with our heroes in the prime reality, arguing with Ruthie's mom. about a variety of topics.
Poor Ruthie.
I
Yeah.
know.
Ruthie's having a day.
Yeah.
Ruthie's having a day. That's the
Poor
real
Way to
name of
put
this
it.
campaign.
Ruthie.
Ruthie Sparks' very bad day.
Ruthie's no
Yeah.
good, real bad.
Yeah,
That's
terrible, horrible,
okay.
Horrible,
very bad day.
Yep,
Yes.
it truly is.
All right. So,
Hey,
Good.
Ruthie's mom,
Dr. Sparks.
Dr. Sparks, you're obviously super, super smart. There's got to be another way.
I've tried a couple different ways. Never work. This one's the one that works.
Okay, but you didn't have us in those other ways.
Yeah,
And
No.
also, it clearly doesn't work. It's failed every time.
yeah.
You said that yourself.
Fair point.
But yes, but that's how science works. You try variations on the experiment until one succeeds.
Okay,
But
so
you don't have that yet, so you can't say that it works.
Pretty confident this is going to work.
uh,
Look,
you
I
were-
appreciate what you kids are trying to do here, but your reality is getting destroyed one way or another.
It doesn't have to. That's what we're
It-
telling you.
Literally does. That is how it works.
What do you mean that's how? I mean, literally none of this has to happen.
It does.
Just because somebody says it does.
Yes. Does you know how natural laws work, right? They're gonna happen. They're universal constants. These things always happen.
Why don't I think the very existence of superheroes says that that's wrong?
Does it though?
I mean, I'm not supposed to be able to fall
There's
up into the sky.
no superheroes in this reality.
None.
In your
None.
reality.
But the only reality, there is one reality, and the rest of them are all mirrored inversions of reality.
Then where did this speedster come from?
Do you know how when you look at a warped mirror and it's kind of wavy and bubbly like at a fun house?
Yes.
We're not wavy and bubbly.
You are the waves and the bubbles in the mirror.
I don't know if I like that.
Don't have to like it. I don't like gravity. I would love to fly, but here I am.
Well, I
Have you noticed you have no powers here? Except for
I-
Ruthie?
honestly haven't even tried. Why
Oh.
is that?
You don't exist in this reality in the same way.
What does that mean?
Does that mean like Shadow isn't alive? Like I don't have Shadow anymore?
No, you do because aliens still exist in this reality.
Uh-huh.
And Shadow's an alien.
Right. So
But your connection is like diminished or less effective. You don't quite feel as.
Same here.
No, you're literally just an alien. Like your powers are derived from your natural state of existence.
Right.
So really, it's just Quantum Chance who has no powers.
Oh,
oh.
great! Wow.
Oh,
now I put my leather arm around you.
And I'll explain why. It's because Quantum Chance in this Funhouse mirror universe of yours was given powers via an experiment by Dr. Sparks.
Right,
But
in a
that
different
happened in
universe.
the reflection, not in the thing being reflected.
Mm.
Does that make sense? And so here there is a chance, but that chance was never given powers by Dr. Sparks because
Oh.
the reflection is not of chance; it's of Dr. Sparks. And so in the reflection, this thing happened.
So
If that makes sense.
that makes sense. So if Ruthie is here,
Mm-hmm.
it still goes ahead. Everything now that Blitz is there,
I
or it
only
can't
need to.
because
I only
Ruthie's not
need to
there?
create Ruthie to get Blitz there.
Ruthie's here now, though.
Right, but Blitz is there. I got what I needed.
But won't Blitz want to be here?
That's why we're gonna. All right, I feel like we're not communicating well.
So the creation of Ruthie draws Blitz, not the presence
Oh.
of Ruthie.
Right, the spike in energy from Ruthie's creation is what gets Blitz's attention.
So, and how did you freeze Blitz in the first place?
Science.
Okay, well, listen,
Why'd
all
you
we're
even
asking is that
bother?
let's freeze her for a while. Again, just keep her frozen for a while.
Right, but by doing this, she's going to be stuck there forever. And when she destroys that reality, she will cease to exist because she will have no reality to latch onto. The problem will be permanently solved.
Well, Okay, well, we can do a better permanent solution, can't we?
This one feels pretty good because so far it's the only permanent solution.
Well, we don't think it
I
feels
I
pretty
realize
good.
Yeah.
I realize what you're grappling with. I realize this is really hard. But if it helps you feel better, you'll all still exist in this universe as your prime reality versions of yourselves.
You just said Ruthie won't.
Well, Ruthie didn't really exist anyway.
That's
Then,
not
then
true.
we don't.
Ruthie's
Then
our
we don't
friend.
accept that.
I can make another one in this reality.
That's not the same, and you know that's not the same.
It's not that different.
It's very different.
You're a terrible mother. Like
I never asked. to
You
be a
really
mother.
are a terrible mother. If I'm
You
being
kind of
honest, you
asked
really are.
because you like coupled with science to do this
Right.
thing. Like,
Why,
Correct.
why do you think she grows
kind
up
of
so
did it on
fast?
purpose.
Why do you think she grows up so fast? That was
What
a
do you
deliberate choice.
What?
Oh, jeez. So you kick her out of the house fast.
You
after
can set the
her-
parameters of the experiment, do them in a way that benefits you. That's all
Wow,
I'm
why didn't you
saying.
just put her up for adoption at the very, very beginning?
Yeah, like,
why
my
even
goodness.
bother?
yeah, well,
Who
that's
did
what I'm
adopt a
wondering.
quantum love baby? Can you imagine
Why?
that?
Why
Want
did
that?
you even keep Blitz frozen for what? 6 years? 7 years, Ruthie? Like, what was that? That's just cruel.
No,
Mhm.
it takes time. Blitz time to find the reality. When she arrives, I trap her. Then I set the quantum bombs and leave.
Yeah,
What?
Shadow.
Yeah.
Shadow said that it escaped from other places in our universe that Blitz had already destroyed.
Because she was on her way to the positronic spike that Ruthie created. It takes time.
Can't we put her in a place that has already been destroyed?
No,
Mhm.
because they don't exist anymore because they've been destroyed.
What?
What if she comes here?
She's not going to. It's the prime reality. That's not how the laws of nature work.
What if we try?
You can try. Do you know how to leave? To get back to your reality?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
We
go up
asked the curator.
somehow. Where we
Yeah,
were.
that's true. The
Yeah.
curator will send us
I
back. He
don't
likes
even
us.
know who that is.
You should. The curator is. It seems okay.
Seems
Oh,
better
whatever.
than you right now. I like him more than I like you.
I'm
Mom.
sure everybody seems better than me right now in your eyes, and I understand why.
Well,
So-
okay. If you don't know who the curator is, that means that there is a level of understanding you are lacking. So
Ooh.
maybe if
Yep.
we explained some of the things that the curator explained to us, you could come up with a different solution to this experiment for a different result.
The bombs are already set. I'm not going back.
You don't need to go anywhere. We'll do all of the going, but we need you to come up with a solution that does not involve us winking out of existence.
Well, as long as you're here, you won't wink out of existence.
Okay, but
We're
everyone
not
we know
fighting for
will.
ourselves. We're fighting for everyone else that we care about in our reality.
I don't know how to make you understand this. The versions of you that you are and the versions of the people in your reality still exist in this reality, and they will continue to exist when your reality explodes.
That's
Because these are the real versions of that. The rest of you are through a glass darkly mirror.
I don't know, because unless you're us or unless you're Quantum Chance or you're Ruthie, how can you say what it feels like to be them and that it feels
Mhm.
any less real
No, I'm
to
sure it
even
feels.
mirror people?
I'm sure it feels real. You're real, but you're not the baseline. You're not the originator.
Right, but we exist for a reason.
You're like tracings drawn over the Mona Lisa. And sure, you look like the Mona Lisa, and everybody oohs and ahs like they would at the Mona Lisa, but you're not the Mona Lisa.
To the people oohing and ahhing at the traced Mona Lisa, we are the Mona Lisa.
Well, I'm sorry that they're wrong, and they're looking at forged art. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, but why do we exist if we don't matter?
You exist because this is how why does gravity exist?
You tell me, scientist.
Because of the laws of reality.
Right, but for what purpose do we serve?
I don't know.
So then how can you in good conscience just destroy that without really knowing why we exist? Maybe we serve a very important function in the natural scheme of
If that was the
things.
case, then countless other realities wouldn't have been destroyed.
But what does reality or the prime reality gain by these mirror images being destroyed? Like what purpose does that serve in the greater ecosystem of realities?
I don't know.
You don't know.
No.
But
Nobody.
Well, then what are we going to do? We're going to fight her? We're going to fight her, steal the information? I
You
mean,
can bite me and kill me if you want. It's not going to change anything. The bombs are set. They're going off.
what bombs?
Yeah, what bombs?
The quantum bombs that will disrupt the tunnel that leads from your reality to the Tachyon Bridge to other realities. I am literally going to blow up the tunnel that connects your reality to everything else. So it is adrift and floating, unable to be connected.
You
Why?
didn't check, you
Wait,
didn't check
wait,
that
wait.
in with the
Yeah.
curator.
You trap
Wait.
Blitz in there, so when the reality is destroyed, she will also
Oh,
cease
no,
to
no, no,
exist.
no, no. Well, let's just go back and take these bombs out of commission. That should do the trick, right?
But do the bombs destroy our reality or just sever it from everything else?
We can sever it.
That's what we were saying before.
But they sever
Well,
it with
Blitz is
Blitz
still
in
gonna
it so
Oh,
that
that's
Blitz can get rid
exactly.
of the reality.
Right. But isn't that what we want? If we're severed
Yeah.
from the
What?
Tachyon Bridge, then
Mhm.
Blitz is severed from the Tachyon Bridge.
Yeah, but
That's-
she's
And then she has no more
Correct.
powers.
inside of our
Right.
She still has powers.
But she's not
No,
drawing them
she
from
draws-
the Tachyon Bridge.
right.
Yeah.
Would that actually work?
I don't know. That's what we were sort of talking about before.
Yeah.
But the curator was also not super keen on that.
Yeah.
The curator said something about the light going off, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
if the light goes off, then our reality disappears. I don't know what that means.
Quantum bombs in our portion of the Tachyon Bridge tunnel.
So you're saying we find some way to sever it with us in there and her in there. She'll lose her powers, and then we can fight her?
I think that's. Yeah. That makes sense. Is that what you're saying, Hester?
That's the conclusion I'm drawing from the information
Yeah.
that we've been given so far.
And then we all lose our powers, though, right? Or just her, because she's from the Tachyon.
Well, I
Just-
mean, from what we know, what Riker told us was that she draws her energy like he
Mhm.
does from the Tachyon Bridge.
And
So-
that's why she's so powerful.
right.
Yeah.
So if the connection is broken between our universe and all the other universes through the Tachyon Bridge, then she will lose
Right.
her powers and she will just be whatever original state that she was in before. Hopefully that's not stronger than us.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can trap her and do whatever we want to punish her for what she's done. But what does that do to our universe?
There's one other person we can maybe ask. Isn't there a Riker Swift in this prime planet, in this prime universe? And he's not he's super smart and he has a lot of money. So one would assume that the same conditions hold for this place.
It's true. We would think that, right?
Yeah.
I think mom needs to get put on ice, though. I mean, I don't mean we should kill her. I just mean like we should put her in a place where she can't do any more harm.
Yeah.
Like, zip it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to do anything.
Well, you are. You said you were going to blow up those bombs.
I already
that's
set the
what
bomb. They're on a timer. I don't need to do anything.
Hey,
But
so
we're-
we should.
You've
The
lied to
plan is in
Ruthie
motion.
her whole life. Like we're supposed to believe you now because you know.
I never lied to Ruthie.
What are you talking about?
She never asked me if she was a clone of previous.
Okay,
Ruthie.
because she never asked you, "Hey, mom, am I a clone?" That doesn't even make sense.
You know how kids do all the time when they're
Yeah.
little. They're just
I
I
mean,
like,
never lied to Ruthie.
Am I adopted?
right.
You don't
Am I a
love me.
clone?
You
Most
don't.
kids are
You
gonna
don't
ask if they're
tell the lab
clones.
mice in the maze that you're doing an experiment on them.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
oh.
Yeah.
Is there a kind of lab, one of those like pods, like a prototype of like
Yep.
the pod? That,
Sure.
Okay, I throw her in there.
Wow.
Close it.
Slam the door shut.
Cool.
All right, done.
Yeah, this was not helpful.
Hey, QC, go press the red button like you like to press the red button.
I'm gonna go press the red button.
I'm
All
just
right.
saying, I don't even know
The
what
pod
that does.
starts. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
I'm just like, no, just kidding. I just heard
You
you
disintegrate
like
her.
to
She's
press the red
dead.
button. No.
No, nothing happens.
Some of
Well,
the
let's go
agonizer
find-
booths.
Shall we go find Riker Swift?
I think
Yeah.
so, because if they're on a timer, then those bombs are going to go
Yeah.
off.
Maybe
Like
he
we need
needs
to.
to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So we scene cut to the outside of a very familiar looking building with the logo of Swift Medical Holdings on top of it. And the four of you, all ragtag in your superhero gear, are standing in front of the receptionist who is informing you that no, you don't have an appointment. No, you can't see Riker Swift, the CEO of the multi-billion-dollar
Oh my
medical
gosh,
company.
we've been
Did-
through this
Did
before.
Did Talon come with us, or
No,
did
Talon
he-
never appeared. He hasn't been here the whole time.
Oh, really?
And none of you asked him
When
about
we
that.
got dropped down, he
Yeah,
didn't. He was. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Oh.
Mm.
I forgot to ask them.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true. I kind of forgot to even look for him. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
We're personal friends, and he would want to know that we're here. I mean, we even have the phone number, and we probably have a business card.
Yeah,
If my
You
cell
have the
phone works,
business
then I'll
card.
just call him on my cell phone.
There we go.
Hello?
Hi, Mr. Swift, Riker, sir. We need to talk to you like really bad right now. This
Who
is
is
Ruthie
this?
Sparks. This is Ruthie
How do
Sparks.
you have my private number?
Because you're friends with my mom.
Well, hang on now. I don't know what your mom told you.
Don't worry, you're not my dad. My dad was apparently science. So anyway, I
tell
need to
her-
talk to you really bad.
From another.
Are you Sparks'
Mention.
kid?
Yes.
All right, I'll be down.
Thank you.
All right, a few minutes later, he comes down and he looks like Riker Swift in the suit and everything, you know. Sparks' kid?
Yes. Do you
Come on
know
up.
what? Oh, yeah. I'll
Come on
wait
up.
until we get to where we're
Yeah,
going.
he takes you up to the top floor, which is like that penthouse conference room with the
With the
labs.
scotch.
Yes, with the nice scotch. Yes.
Too bad Scruff isn't here.
Yes.
Who's gruff?
He loved your scotch, like really, a lot.
Okay.
Our dog.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
Anyway.
you gave your dog my scotch?
Well, he actually just kind of helped himself, but you told us to help ourselves to the scotch.
That's true. You did.
I'm really confused. What's going on?
If you haven't noticed, we are from a different reality.
I actually had to notice because you look like regular people.
Wait, why
Is
would we
there
not look like a
in this
regular
reality?
person?
What?
Is there a me in this reality? Have you seen me before?
No.
Did you know I
Or he's
existed?
just seen pictures, or
No, Sparks had talked to me about some attempts to have a kid. I assumed she was like test tube baby fertility problems. I don't know.
oh,
And she kept talking about making a kid with science, and I just assumed there's
Mhm.
like some weird science stuff going on.
Well, she's the one in a
Yeah, it
test
was-
tube now, so
Sorry, what?
nothing. Did you
There
know
was-
what she was up to about alternate realities? Has she ever
She's
talked
a
to you about
quantum theorist. She does research into quantum strings and stuff.
that? Mm-hmm.
I mean, alternate realities are part of quantum theory, but nothing's ever been conclusively proven. It's just part of string theory.
ta-da!
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Ding.
again, you look people. Anybody could walk off the street and tell me they're from an alternate reality and look like you. That doesn't mean anything. I'm sorry, it's not personal, but
Well,
Ruthie, show him your powers.
yeah.
I was gonna see if we had a selfie on my cell phone or something that I could be like, if you've never met me, then how do you explain this? This is you from
Photoshop.
another reality.
Yeah,
Photoshop.
show him your powers. There are no superheroes in the prime
Mhm.
reality. is what your
Yeah.
mom said.
Okay, so I just Teleport
Blast
behind
his
him.
Okay, no, you don't blast his expensive bottle of scotch with like.
No, I'll teleport instead. And then if he doesn't believe me, I'll blast his scotch. and
No,
I'll
he
tell him
drops
that.
the drink and he's like, "All right, so alternate reality."
Mhm, mhm.
Yep. All right. It's a cool trick. Is that how you got here?
Teleporting?
The
Yeah.
Tachyon Bridge. It's in the basement of the Swift Medical Holdings
Mhm.
back where we're from.
Probably also
Wow.
maybe even your basement. I don't know. You've been experimenting with time travel behind everyone's
No.
back.
No,
Yeah, I don't believe that, but yeah.
no, seriously, time travel doesn't exist. It's not a thing.
Okay.
Mm.
The only real stuff we do in the basement is the Velocity Project, but I shelved that like 2 years ago. It wasn't going anywhere.
Well, in our
But
in our universe,
what
Yeah.
happens when Alan makes a pun on the
Right.
screen?
How do you boot yourself, Alan, with your pun?
As a GM, I'm immune to that, and I'm allowed
GM immunity.
how I get GM experience.
So wait, so this velocity project that you shelved, we're dealing with somebody that has velocity based superpowers. No coincidence.
Well, I doubt it. The Velocity Project was a kinetic like prosthesis designed to help people who had mobility issues from accidents or a variety of things.
Yeah, you don't think it could be used to just go really fast?
I mean, the amount of power needed to power something like that would be exponential. You'd have to like basically mount a mini like fission reactor in their backpack, and nobody's going to let you do that.
or
Wow.
Or maybe
tap into the Tachyon Bridge.
I don't know what that is.
The you in our universe
You see,
did exactly what it
like,
is that
he's
you said.
legitimately like, I don't know what that is.
Mhm.
Okay.
Do our best to explain to him what the curator explained to us about how the mirror worlds work and how the
Mhm.
Tachyon Bridge exists between them.
Sure.
And yeah, the like the pipelines to the different worlds and that whole thing.
So you're saying in your reality, which is a reflection of this, the prime reality, they're calling it, core reality, something like that.
Yes.
I finished the Velocity Project and accidentally tapped it into the Tachyon Bridge. And when I did that,
maybe
I got super speed when I
Yes.
wore the suit.
That's exactly it.
Seems like it. Yeah.
And the
That's-
Tachyon Bridge is a real thing. So I could replicate this in this reality, theoretically.
I mean,
Maybe.
potentially.
Which is what you want me to do so you can get back in the bridge and stop the bombs that Dr. Sparks planted
yes.
to sever reality and trap a universal reality destroying supervillain from killing multiple mirrored realities that will eventually die and expire anyway.
Yeah, I think you're getting it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a couple questions.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm not advocating this. I understand that, but wouldn't it be better to let one reality to die if we save millions of them?
No.
Like in terms of opportunity costs, like
Can't we
I
just
mean,
think them all?
I'm not saying it's not wrong or morally hideous, but isn't that wouldn't we be saving billions and trillions of lives down the road?
We're talking about saving them all, not saving one at the expense of any others.
Okay. Do you have
Right?
a plan?
Yes, our plan is for you to do exactly what you just described, which is tap into Tachyon Bridge, let us through so that we can.
And your assumption is based on the fact that she manifests similar powers to mine in your reality, and mine are derived from the Tachyon Bridge.
That's it.
That's
got
what
it.
you
Hypothesis.
told us in our reality.
Right. An hypothesis.
Yeah.
Did I have concrete evidence?
Well, that's the curator said that. Blitz
I
was
mean,
also
I would always
drawing
assume that you had-
power from the Tachyon Bridge. So,
Mhm.
I mean, we have it on good authority that is how it works.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, no offense to your mom, Ruthie.
Oh, offend
But-
away.
I'm not gonna let a bunch of people die just to save my own ass down the road.
Thank you. Do you want to be my mom now? Because I don't like the
I was
one
just
that I
gonna
have.
say,
Wow.
So
Kinda when
you
I-
can be my new mom.
projectile hug.
Oh, okay. Hey, no touch.
Thank you. No, sorry.
It's okay. it's going to take me a while.
Mhm.
I mean, we haven't dusted off that project hang on, memory, and the AI pops up. And,
Yeah.
hey, reboot the Velocity project and open the files. And we're going to have to recalibrate the test bed. And he starts like spouting off stuff. And the AI is just kind of staring at him. And then, of course, blinks out. It's like, all right, well, let's get down to the basement. If she set bombs on timers, I'm going to assume we don't have much time, so we have to work fast.
Mhm.
That is our assumption as well. Yeah.
Does this immortal wizard exist here?
What?
Exist where?
The one you were telling me
Where?
about. You said there was an immortal wizard.
Mhm.
Does he exist in your universe?
Possibly?
We just got here. I wouldn't know if there was an immortal wizard here in your
Right.
universe.
Don't you think it would be helpful if there was an immortal wizard?
There should be. Everyone is mirrored. They just seem to potentially not have powers.
Right.
Well, if he doesn't have powers, he's probably not an immortal wizard, right?
Well,
Right.
So maybe he's already
might
dead
just be a
because
guy.
he was born like a couple hundred years ago.
What
but
was his
maybe
name?
magic is just
Asher.
science we haven't understood yet. So maybe he is here.
Asher.
Asher the magician. I don't know.
I got it in my notes.
Hey,
Yeah, let me
memory,
check my notes and see.
memory, run a Google search for Asher the Magician in Century City. And like it pops up with like a really bad like Microsoft Paint advert of like Asher the Magician kids parties. Call this number,
Oh.
and it's Asher in the picture,
Oh, it's totally him.
Yep, that's him.
Yep.
the kid magician. Is an immortal wizard who protects
I
reality.
mean,
You
the,
don't-
the immortality might have stayed, but maybe his magic didn't. You got to do what you got to do.
Do you have any
Uh-huh.
projects called 0 dot like HERO or H3R0 or anything like that?
No.
That was a
Why?
long pause.
Makes the best pho. Like really.
Yeah, that's true.
Hold on. My super secret classified tactical AI project makes good pho.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
It's amazing.
I need to go to your reality. That's
You
bonkers.
totally do.
Yeah.
And you should
All right.
meet yourself because you're pretty cool.
You just told me I died.
Well, that's true. You
Well,
do.
maybe though, if we
You did
fix
die.
it.
Okay, I can get you. Maybe I can get you back there, but I don't think I can turn back time. If I could turn back time,
We could find a way.
Wait,
we could
but,
find a way.
but the magician can. He's done it before.
Yeah, in our universe.
While I work downstairs, maybe you go get the magician.
So what you're saying is let's go
Wait.
get the magician, hope that he has powers, bring him back to the
Yeah.
other universe, use his powers to turn back time
Does this
before we woke her up, then send him back to his home universe?
sound like a worse plan than let's go hope we can talk to the CEO of the largest medical company and he has a secret basement full of side
Well, we
projects
already
that can
knew
create
you'd
a
have
bridge
all
to
that
other
stuff.
Go talk to Asher.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go do
Alright.
that. Yeah. Mhm.
Do you have like a secret jet or something that we could take?
No, take a
Wait,
taxi.
Can't
He's in the
Ruthie-
city.
That's true.
You
Mhm.
had
But
it.
can't
really
Ruthie
cool.
still like use her like teleportation portal
Oh,
thing?
will it work here?
Well, she has all
I-
her powers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just need
I
to.
teleported behind him
That's
to show
true.
him that I had my
Alright.
powers.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Go find him. I'll be in the basement.
Okay. Bye, Mom. And then we do the portal thing.
Where do you open it to?
That bar, maybe?
Oh, McCallahan's. Good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you all step out of a portal into McCallahan's, and there is a man playing pool who looks a lot like Asher Solomon.
Mhm.
Yay.
Who knows him well? I don't. So
Ruthie was the one who met him.
Yeah.
previously.
Right.
Yeah.
So none of us would have.
I met him for about a minute while he was dying, and that was about it.
Yeah.
Hard
Yeah.
to make an impression.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But we were all kind of like marginally aware of superheroes in our world, right? So I'm sure
Yes.
we would have known him by like reputation or
Yeah.
something.
Well, sure. Know of him, but I don't know him well
But she
enough.
knows him.
Well,
Mhm.
she what?
He was in her adventure.
She knows him?
No.
All right,
Nose.
moving on.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
walk up to him and say, "Hi, Mr. Solomon. Do you know me at all?"
No, but do you want me to? You can buy me a drink.
I don't think I'm old enough to buy a drink. I don't know how it works in this
Then
universe.
How did you get into the McCallahans?
I opened a portal and
Sorry, what?
bamfed over here.
He like takes the pool cue and puts it down and turns and leans against the table looking at you. You opened a portal.
Yes. Are you
What?
a wizard?
Oh, I am a magician.
Okay, but
Yes,
like
of course.
a real magician or like just
Of course,
can you
magic is real to anybody who believes in it. You know, clap your hands, Tinkerbell, all that crap.
Okay. How old are you? Like really?
Too old to let you buy me a drink, I think.
Well, we already decided I'm not old enough to buy a drink, so
That's why I'm saying that.
okay.
I feel like you and I need to have a talk outside.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are these your friends?
They are my friends.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go outside. And he grabs his, duster and puts it on and steps outside. All right. All right, you clearly know I'm an immortal wizard, so what the hell's up?
I'm really glad you're an immortal wizard here too. First of all, I just want to say that. Second of all, yes, we're from a different reality that is currently being like havoc wreaked upon. And you died there, so you're actually, heads up, not totally immortal. It's good to know. And we need your help because you can do the time turning thing so that we can go back in time and then not wake up the thing that's wreaking havoc on our reality.
Yeah.
Did you catch all that?
Mhm.
Pretty much.
When you say died,
Yes.
Died, melted, basically.
if
Yeah.
I'm not dead, they just killed me.
I'm not understanding the difference
sure.
between.
The immortal thing is complicated. I could die, but then I just reincarnate later. Not reincarnate, but like I just come back to life.
Like as
how much
something
later,
else?
though?
No, as me. It just
Oh.
takes like a week or so.
Okay, well, we
wouldn't
don't
have a
really have
week.
that long to wait.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm probably not dead. So
Oh, good.
good to know.
Okay.
Well, good, but what
That
happens
is
if the reality that you're living in erupts around you? I think you'd probably die with it.
Probably, but clearly, as you were saying, this is prime reality, so I'm good. Right?
For now.
Yeah. You're
For
just
now.
gonna be selfish about
Yeah.
it. But yeah.
To be clear, just because you know I can do real magic, I'm not going to come do it. Messing with time
Why?
travel is some dangerous stuff.
You know, in the other universe, you were quite a hero. This version of you doesn't seem very heroic at all.
Being a hero is a good way to get dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
But you're immortal.
And I'm only immortal because I don't do stupid things to get me dead.
But you just said you
Asher,
come back.
the infinitely being reborn wizard, does not have a good ring to it.
It's a bit long for a business card, I'll admit.
Mm-hmm.
But really, like, what's a week in immortality? Like, it's like a vacation.
It's painful to die. To be clear, I still feel the pain of dying.
This was pretty quick. I don't know that you felt much.
No, I
Sure,
wouldn't say that
great.
you.
I'm not
felt
coming
much
to
here.
help.
it looked unpleasant.
I mean, unpleasant,
If
but
I'm
like
honest.
it was really quick. It was really quick.
Okay, that's cool.
Why won't you help us?
I'm not going to mess with time travel magic.
It's in a totally different, like it's in a totally different reality. It's not going to affect this one at all.
But I have to cast a spell from here.
Can't you go over the other reality and just do it over there?
Or visit the Tachyon Bridge
How
with
would
us?
I do that? No, that's not
Well,
what
no, we've got a way to go across.
I don't
We
even
can
know what
bounce
that
back-
is, but I'm not doing that thing.
Well, we can just bounce
Why?
back and forth. It's fine.
All right, y'all.
But
look.
aren't you guys supposed to want to like have more and more knowledge? And you've been around forever. It must be kind of boring.
Yeah, that's why I'm playing pool in McCallahans at 3 p.m, blind drunk.
But we could introduce you to the curator.
I don't want to meet a man who calls himself the curator. He sounds boring.
He's not. He's pretty cool.
His mouth is sideways.
He's
Yeah.
actually very helpful, even though he's not allowed to be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a rule breaker.
Yeah.
That's exciting, right? That's
A
not
little bit of a
boring.
rebel.
Not really. Breaking rules is how you get dead.
You're very
Wow,
fixated
you're
on this whole getting dead
square.
thing. Yeah.
But you can.
Hey, you take that back. I am not square. I'm just respectful of the laws of magic.
I don't know. You advertise
We're not talking
a
about
wizard
laws
who
of
does
magic.
kids' birthday parties. So I don't
There you
know.
go.
7 square.
Believe, call me square. Fine, I will come help you. Call me square. Yes. All right. He's not happy about it, but he's coming.
Yes.
You can do it.
You're gonna see so much cool stuff. Like you're going on an adventure, and it's gonna be amazing. And you're gonna thank
Yeah.
us afterwards.
Yeah.
I will
So.
cast a spell, but I am not leaving my reality. I want to be clear on that. You don't know
Okay.
what magic does. It's not that simple. So,
Okay.
all right.
Do we like put it in a jar? Like how are we supposed to?
How much? No.
No.
We'll just put a timed spell on you, so it'll automatically.
Okay, that makes more
Start.
sense.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How long do you need?
I don't know.
Do you want to go back from when Blitz was in that place that your mom
Well, yeah, we
had
need to
them
go
locked
back.
up?
Yeah, but we need to go back
It-
long enough to find those bombs too.
I also want to be clear that if you interact with your previous selves, you also destroy your reality.
So
Wait,
we'd have
that's
to
a
stay
real
out of
thing?
the we'd have to stay out of the way.
Time travel's a mess. You can't just like waltz back in there and do what you want. If you change
That
the
makes
timeline,
sense.
it will have untold repercussions
Hmm.
and could just destroy your reality anyway. You have to be
Wow.
surgical about this.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So give us some advice, a little direction.
My knowledge of time travel and averting reality-ending catastrophes is pretty much zero. So my advice is don't do it, if I'm being honest. But I suspect y'all are the sort that are set on doing it. And I'm not going to talk you out of it.
Well, thank you.
So what might be safer, y'all, so there's this trick I do at the kids' parties that they love, right? Where I put a bunch of glasses of water on the table with the tablecloth and then magic, I whoosh, yank it away,
Sure.
right? And the glass is still there with all the water.
We're
in it.
aware. We're aware of that trick.
Right. So the trick is I do it with real magic. And the water is somewhere else and it's an illusion that's being reflected onto the table, kind of like a mirage.
We're talking about mirrors again.
No, this is a
Don't you dare talk about
mirage.
bagels.
Yeah.
It might be easier to if your blitz lady is the glass and your reality is the blanket, maybe you can just whoosh,
Move it away from where she is.
leaving her standing there in nothing.
So pull.
So
What happens if reality shifts out from under your feet?
Yeah, what does
Yeah.
happen?
Don't know, but it's better than blowing it up, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
The only thing you're gonna have to figure out is where you're gonna put that blanket.
Okay.
Okay.
okay, so we ask
Move our
the
reality.
curator how to move a whole reality, and maybe we can put it in one of the spots of an already destroyed reality. Because-
yeah, it's already there.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
already destroyed. Why not? Yeah. Can we do that?
You're not talking
We
to the
could.
curator, so I don't know.
All right. Well, you got to come with us. We got to go back to the curator and figure this out.
Do we have to make sure that the quantum bombs don't go off before then? Are we going to have to dismantle the quantum bombs before we get back to our reality and pull the switch? Or do we pull the switch before? Like, which comes first? the move the blanket or the quantum bombs? Or do we have to do the quantum bombs if we move the blanket?
If
What do
we
you
move
guys
the
think?
blanket, we might not need to do
Well,
the quantum bombs.
The quantum bombs are still
Yeah.
going to go off and
That's
sever our
true.
reality from
Which,
everybody else's.
Which sounds like it might destroy our reality.
Or it might just untether us from their reality so that they can't cross over anymore. I don't really.
Yeah,
have an
will it?
answer.
Or will it, if we move our reality, I mean,
You know who would know the
Ruthie,
answer to those questions?
the
Curator?
curator.
Sure.
Because it was kind of stretchy and like the more you
Malleable.
pushed on it.
There's also somebody in this reality who's traveled through the quantum bridge several times.
Oh, jerk mom.
Yeah.
Freaky Friday, nope.
Well, you want to go back and talk to your mom again?
No, not really, but I think we need information. Maybe one of you guys could talk to her because I really don't want to.
I can talk to her.
I completely
not-
understand.
I mean, I'm not happy with her.
Yeah, me neither.
So you go let her out of the tub you put her in.
No,
For now.
we can yell
No,
through the window.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not letting her out until we're ready.
Okay. All right.
Good idea, though, Asher. Thank you.
So is he gonna spellify somebody?
Well,
I
he's
told you, I ain't gonna
gonna-
mess with time travel. You can try your blanket thingy. I think it's a better solution anyway than making
Okay.
me do a time travel spell. What you might, I assume the goal is to save the lives of the people who've already been deadified by Blitz.
Yes.
Yes.
And the rest
Yeah.
of them.
That's why
That's
we
where
need
the time travel comes in. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. If
It's
you're
going to be hard
just
to do without it.
If you're just a reflection, though, can't you just turn the light back on while the people are still in the room and
I don't
Kinda
even know what that
start
means.
over?
Like
I'm-
reset the reflection. That happens in the tachyon bridge, right?
Bridge.
Where the light is.
So you're saying that maybe the curator can send us back to our reality at a different point in time?
Or just reboot
No,
us.
it is
Yeah. Reboot
more
the
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, have you turned it off and back on again?
Right.
That'll bring everybody
Basically.
back? We're confident about that?
I mean, I'm not confident about anything we're talking about here.
I'm not confident about anything, but that sounds like a solution. And at the very least, it should still provide us with an opportunity to make sure that no more people die.
Fair.
All right, and with our plan in place, we will end there for the evening. It is 10:30. We are done.
No.
I guess I didn't realize it was 10:30 already.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fast.
That was fast.
Yeah.
Wow. No kidding.
All right, folks, that was our penultimate episode. Meaning next week is our ultimate episode where we will put this plan into motion, and these our brave heroes will attempt to figure out what they're going to do. I think they've got a few plans, so we'll see which one they go with. That's going to be
Yeah, I
exciting.
don't know if you can call them actual plans, more as like guesses.
All right. Well,
I know.
thanks for tuning in. Join us next week at 8:30 Central Time. You can do the time zone conversion yourselves because it's a pain in the butt. Folks, where can people find you if they want to talk to you? We'll start with Gina, and we'll just kind of go around up to Ryan.
Probably best place is Facebook, my name, Gina Ricker, or same thing on Twitter at Gina Ricker.
Me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Hi. Go. What's up? Linktree.com/Ashley J. Smith will take you to all of my different social medias and stuff.
You can find me at Twitter at Murdoch_Muddy, or you can find me on my website, MuddyMurdoch.com.
And you can find me online at Man vs. Meeple on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. Also, my personal Twitter at Loremaster Ryan.
All right, folks. You can find Gallant Night Games at Gallant K Games on Twitter or Gallant Night Games on Facebook. You just search us right there. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you all next week.
Yay. Love that music.
Yes.
We're still alive, just to be
My-
clear.
My
I'll be
head is
honest, I
squishy.
really didn't have any idea like how to get out of that. I was like, I don't know,
Yeah.
it seems pretty hopeless, honestly. I hope that Alan throws us a
Yeah.
bone of like some path forward.
Well, that's why I was like, there's got to be a Raker Swift in this world, and he's really
Yeah.
smart, and he wasn't as
Someone give us answers,
No.
please.
that was hopeful.
But
He's
you
my
did a
new
really
mom.
That
good
was a
job
great
of like
idea.
giving us a bunch of clues,
Oh, yeah.
so that we
Mhm.
kind
Yeah.
of maybe problem solve it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even if we
Yeah.
didn't have like a way to actually find the solution, like we could
Yeah.
maybe like guess of like where we could go to help.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they
I mean,
they
we
worked out
followed
great.
a
really happy
train,
about that
train
one.
of people until we
Yeah.
got to where we needed to
Well,
go.
and I loved that we got to meet those characters again too, because those characters have been so awesome in
Yeah.
some of them in the other stories, but some of them even in this arc. So that's pretty cool. And that I'm just gobsmacked about the Dr. Sparks, Ruthie Sparks reveal. I'm just like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be thinking
That
about
was
that all night. Oofta.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That was hard.
Yeah.
It was
That
good
was
though.
Doctor, I can't
And
believe
you did it well.
Mhm. Yes.
Never expected that.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna end up fighting her, to be honest.
I still might.
I
She's a
know.
normal human. If you fight her,
Because
she'll die. It doesn't matter.
You got
Cool.
feels
Well,
because
she, I
Yeah.
thought, I didn't know if she was just a normal human.
Yeah.
Or if she was gonna pull out some like, a suit of armor or something. Who knows with her?
Yeah, no.
it wasn't even, I don't know. My brain was just like, is Ruthie okay? Is Ashley okay? Is Ruthie okay?
Yeah.
Ruthie, are you okay?
Yeah, I was watching.
Your mom's
Ashley,
really
and
mean.
She was giving me the. We gotta stop for a minute.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, no,
Totally
no,
good.
that's good. Yeah, because I thought you handled it really well.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was such a cool moment for sure.
Well,
That
and
was a
made
cool
it
moment.
even like more personal, like specifically personal versus just, obviously we didn't want a whole bunch of people.
Yes.
Oh my God.
She did Star Trek. She was trying to use the example from
That was
trying
so
to use
true. That was so true because you were all angst and pain, and as you would be, and then this she was like kind of
She's like that show, that
yeah,
silly show with the saucers and the guy with pointy ears. And I was like, first of all, you need to put some respect on Mr. Spock's name.
First of all.
First of all.
Oh, I've been sitting on that reveal for a while.
So Ruthie is very different from me. I'm not like that, but that is one part of me that is in Ruthie is the love for Star Trek. So
Is it in other characters?
I haven't had a chance to. Well, I mean Penny, obviously from Memory Alpha, but yeah, no, the other ones there's not much room in a fantasy setting to be like, yeah, I really like this sci-fi show from
Well,
Also, I'm pretty sure
it's a traveling minstrel show, obviously.
Right. Yeah.
I was gonna say our Cthulhu campaign took place before Star Trek, so
Yeah.
Did it, or did we actually do the Star Trek?
right?
Some kind of Star Trek.
Oh man, we were all beamed down.
we were all beamed down.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
it
no, it
was
was-
new school holodeck.
So good.
That was.
Yeah,
I had been layering that in with her since she showed up in the first session. So.
for real.
Oh yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
knew from Quantum Chance's start that she was the actual bad guy. So
Wow.
Wow.
that's why some of the stuff that happened there was specific.
Wow. That's very
Interesting.
cool.
That is very cool. Yeah.
I was sitting on that one for quite a while.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. I
That's
love
gonna be hard.
I'm really bad at keeping secrets.
Those
Well, you got this one.
many,
Kind of
many,
like-
not only many sessions, but we took that holiday hiatus. So it's like you had to sit on it a long time.
Mhm.
Like
Wow.
7 months or something absurd.
Oh my
Mhm.
God.
Wow.
It was
That's
really
wild.
good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know why too. There's something about us. It doesn't happen in all this, but in a super story when like the big bad is that close to home.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well, and I wanted the quote big bad to be not just the hero with powers, but evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something
Mhm.
Yep.
that was like different.
Yeah, and we probably should have known something when we met Blitz earlier, but it just seemed like, we had to solve the Blitz thing. I mean, we still do, but that
Yeah.
there was additional layers on top of that.
It's
Yeah.
almost like the GM threw a bunch of red herrings at you.
Yeah, almost.
No, that's awesome.
I mean, a supervillain who kills all the other superheroes is a pretty big red herring.
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's obvious.
Super
Yeah.
distracted.
How did we even mess that one up?
So this is the
Yeah.
second time I've been in a campaign where my character has been used to like be kind of the focus of what things are. I mean, in this case, it was the catalyst to bring about the end.
Mhm.
The other one was actually the the one to save everyone. So that's really fun.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really good. I really like that.
Yeah, it was.
It's cool.
Rest of
That's
you
my
play into it too, but I'm not going to explain how.
yeah. It's a longer conversation, but like that's the part where I don't know why sometimes players are afraid to give background stuff or even leave some of it a little bit open so that the
Mhm.
GM can like create
Yeah.
from those points. Because
Yeah.
I just think no matter what, I don't know, such good stories come out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. It was awesome.
That was nuts.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, well, say bye to everybody.
Yeah.
We'll sign off. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.